CTV family. Catch.
Welcome back to the biggest show in the motherland. We go by the name of EKSE Live. My name is Lama Moon, ladies and gentlemen. This is where we redefine education as well as entertainment. Thank you for choosing us as your source of entertainment. Something exciting, Generation Africa, that is looking to set up empowerment yabantu abatsha balapha eAfrica. So this is continental. It's something big, something that you need to look forward to, something that we have to introduce you to so that you are part of it. Joining me via Skype with Dickson from Generation Africa. If you do not know about this, just like I don't, well, it's time for us to acquaint ourselves with this organization to find out who they are and what they do and what the future looks like for you and I when it comes to Generation Africa. Dickson, welcome to the show and thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much, Lama. I'm proud to be here and talk about Generation Africa.
Yeah. When it comes to Africans doing something for Africans to uplift ourselves, I get so excited. Whatever initiative it is, if it's for the betterment of an African child, it's kudos to you, and we thank you for the job that you're doing. For people that don't know what Generation Africa is, can you please introduce it to us?
Great. So Generation Africa is a partnerships initiative that came from a group of partners who decided to bring entrepreneurship in African youth to the next level and to engage Africans. So Generation Africa was inspired by the fact that in the African continent, we have 10 million youth coming to the job market every year. And the continent can only provide 3.7 million jobs. And so this leaves like 60% out of employment, and it brings a very uncertain situation. So you start having the rural-urban migration, and the youth that come into the urban start bringing insecurity, and it cultivates to many other things. So these partners, who are private companies and development partners, came together. And one of those partners from the Southern Africa is SACAU, Southern African Confederation of Farmers Associations. So the main mandate is to inspire the youth by creating an online community for the youth. And so we call our youth the go-getters. So the go-getters community is an online portal that youth can log in and get education. There's an academy there from how to start up a business, how to grow the business. And they also get advice from many mentors that exist in the portal. And they also get financing options from investors that are part of the portal. And so it's a very exciting platform. And then on the other side, we have institutions discussing the problems of the youth and different topics that are evolving every month. And this is the advocacy that we are talking about. And we have an ambassadors group of renowned people that talks about these problems and takes them to the next level. So it's that collective voice of young entrepreneurs in agriculture sector to the policy makers, decision makers, and other influencers out there. Yeah, let me stop there for now.
This is totally awesome. Tell me, when was this launched?
So this was launched in beginning of last year in 2019. And part of the inspiration is a global competition that happens in month of September. And like we have the Go-Getters Agripreneur Prize. There's one man and one woman who is going to walk away with $50,000 US dollars as the prize. And so we started the campaign back like for this year in April last month. We opened it, and it's opened until 18th of next month. And so I urge all the young agripreneurs to get into the portal and try their luck.
How do you then plan to carry out this vision so to make sure that it is a success? Because Africa is a very huge continent, and everybody that is listening, I'm sure they are enticed right now and they would want to participate. So what is it that you are going to make sure that you do right so that this vision is carried out successfully?
Excellent. Yeah, so if agriculture is your thing as the young man, then this is the opportunity for you for sure. So we have this portal, it's Go Getters Africa. So on Facebook, we are on Go Getters Africa, on Twitter, Go Getters Africa, on LinkedIn, we are at Generation Africa. So you search us and you will find all this information that will lead you to the portal where you can see the criterias of applying for this prize competition. You can see how you can get into the website where you'll find all this information about us, and then the portal itself where you will find education, business development services from mentors, and also the financing options that we have from investors. So our work is to push you from the ideation up to the full growth of your business, and we work with you through this journey. And so we embrace social media a lot, and that's where you find a lot of this information, because we know young people like engaging through social media at the comfort of their phone.
Where are you guys based, and how are you going to ensure that you touch each and every corner of Africa, because we are such a huge continent?
Yes, great. I'm talking about a lot of social media and other traditional medias, because I know this is what brings us together as a continent. We actually sit in Nairobi, that's where the headquarters is, but for us, Cape Town is just around the corner. You know, Namibia is here. We have Nigeria, we have Ethiopia. Like the two winners that we had last year, the lady winner was from Botswana, and the male winner was from Ghana. So this media brings us all together, but the headquarters is in Nairobi, yes.
Tell me about the competition that you're running. Who is eligible to enter? When do you open the competition, and when do entries close?
Great. So the competition we opened it on 14th of April, and we are going to end it on 18th of June. And the person eligible has to be between the age of 18 and 35 years of age. And you just have to be from any African country under the Africa Union. And you have to have interest, of course, in agri-food sector, because our work is to transform food as we grow the entrepreneurs. And so what we'll be looking for in this application, we are interested to know how innovative you are. What are you doing in the agricultural supply chain, for example? And you don't have to be a farmer. You can be that trader who sits between the farmer and the consumer of food. So in what way are you innovative? What is your business going to do, or what is it actually doing currently? Then we want to know the market that you're going to serve, the kind of markets that you will appeal to. We want to understand your business model. What model, how are you going to make money out of this? Then we also want to understand your social impact and environment impact. Socially, what impact do you have? Then what kind of a team are you going to have in your business? So these are the things we'll be looking at in this application. And then by next month, by July, we are going to announce the 24 semi-finalists. And then at the beginning of August, we are going to announce the finalists, who are 10. And these 10, we will work together until we get the best 2 out of them, a man and a woman. Yeah.
Dickson, with every competition, there will be a winner. What will then happen to the winner? Are they just going to get the prize and then you say goodbye to them? Or are you going to be with them throughout the journey of this process?
We are definitely going to walk through their journey together, because part of the thing that they're telling us is how they're going to spend this 50,000 USD that they win. And so we give them a lot of support in terms of technical support. We educate them on entrepreneurship. We keep educating them about investment so that they can consume this money in the right way. And then we will also make sure that we give them support on public relations, make sure that they are visible, take them for exchange visits. They go and see how other bigger companies are working. And this support will also extend to the 10 finalists. And apart from the 10 finalists, we shall have 1,000 people who will get free online training on entrepreneurship in agribusiness course, a course that is going to be offered by one of our service providers. So there's something for everyone, not just the 2 people.
Thank you so much, Dickson, for taking time out to chat with us and introduce us to Generation Africa. This competition is so amazing, especially for that African child. This was just an introduction to Generation Africa. We're going to be chatting to you some more so that we are part of this process and our viewers know where to go next. Speaking of where to go next, where do they find you on social media quickly?
Great. Please, on Facebook, find us at Go Getters Africa. On Twitter, find us at Go Getters Africa. And in LinkedIn, find us at Generation Africa.
For more details about Generation Africa, please follow EKSE, go EKSE_live on Twitter. On Facebook, it's EKSE on Cape Town TV, or dial 021-448-0448. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Dickson from Generation Africa. And if you missed this interview, you can catch it on YouTube, go EKSE on Cape Town TV. Otherwise, Dickson will be back much later to chat more about Generation Africa and how you can be part of this great initiative. Don't go too far, EKSE. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
CTV family.